Hello children, in today's class we are going to see about a new topic called liters and milliliters. So, good morning everyone. Now come on, let's go to the class. Today's topic is measurement of capacity. So here I have a bottle, 1 liter water bottle and an empty jar. So the water bottle is filled with water. Now I am going to pour this water in the empty jar. So after some time, the water in the jar starts overflowing and it comes out. So what do you observe from this is that the capacity of the jar is very little when compared to the bottle. In other ways, how you can say that the capacity of the water bottle is more than the holding capacity of the jar. So only the water starts overflowing. So the amount of liquid a container can hold is called its capacity. It can be any liquid. Yeah, right? Now coming to this jar, since it has less capacity, the water has started overflowing. So that is called the capacity of the jar. So now coming to the liter. Liter is the standard unit for measuring capacity. Measures of capacity, it has two. One is liters and another one is milliliters. So liters is represented as L and milliliters is represented as ml. So these are the short ways to write liters and milliliters. Now liter is the bigger unit and milliliters is the smaller unit. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. As we all know, we can also write it as 1L equal to 1000 ml. Next, conversion of liters to milliliters. We all know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So with this, let us see two examples. Example number 1, convert 2 liters into milliliters. So we are going to just multiply 2 by this 1000. So we get the answer 2000. So therefore 2 liters is equal to 2000 milliliters. So to convert liter to milliliters, just multiply the given number by 1000. Next, coming to example number 2, convert 69 liters to milliliters. So the same way we have to multiply it by 1000. So 69 into 1000 gives us 69,000. Okay, so therefore 69 liters is equal to 69,000 milliliters. So this is a way of conversion. Next, we are going to see how to convert milliliters to liters. So now we are going to convert milliliters to liters, that is smaller unit to a bigger unit. So we are going to divide it here. Yes, we all know 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. There we multiplied, here we are going to divide. First example, convert 8000 milliliters to liters. So 8000 divided by 1000 gives us 8 liters. We can also remove 3 zeros from the question. Since we are dividing by 1000, we can just remove the 3 zeros there. So what is the remaining number we have? That is our answer. So therefore 8000 ml is equal to 8 liters. You can also divide and write, or else remove the 3 zeros and you can write the remaining numbers. Example number 2, convert 3000 milliliters to liters. Same way you can even take off the 3 zeros and write 3 straight away, or you can divide 3000 by 1000. Yes, both also will get the same answer. So the answer is only 3. So therefore 3000 milliliters is equal to 3 liters. So these are the two ways of conversion. Next, we have approved standard measures that are approved by our government. You can see the containers here starting from 50 ml, next 100 ml, 200 ml, 500 ml, 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters and finally 10 liters. We have seen in market these cool drinks, water bottles, oil packets, all. Okay, so that is also given in liters and milliliters. Here comes our first example with cool drinks bottle. So the cool drinks we see in the markets are as follows. It comes in 200 ml, 500 ml and 1 liter bottles. Same way, we might also have seen oil pouches in the markets that contains in half a liter and even 1 liter pouches. So that is the capacity. We can see the bigger oil cans that contains 5 liters of oil, 10 liters of oil and even 20 liters of oil. You might see in medicals the cough syrup and eye drops coming in ml, that is 20 ml, 50 ml, etc. So these are the examples we are seeing in our daily life that contains ml and L. So isn't it interesting, children? Every liquid is generally measured in liters and milliliters. Now coming to page number 167 in book, measurement of capacity. Yes, we all know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So first we are going to match the most likely measure. So 1 glass of water, 1 spoon of water, 1 bucket of water and a small eye drop bottle is there. So now what we are going to do is that, see here, down some measurements are given. So we are going to match it. These three are given in ml and this only is in liters. Liter means it is a bigger unit of capacity, right? So a bucket only holds more water. So liters will come for this. Next, remaining, when we compare the numbers now, 5, 200, 10. So 5 is the smaller thing. Here a spoon contains only little amount of water. So this is 5. Okay. So we all know that this drops bottles all comes in 10 mls or 20 mls or 50 mls only. Okay. So this is matched to this and a glass contains 200 ml of water. Okay. So this is the way to match it. Now coming to try this in the same page. A question, you can see the jar 1000 ml. 1000 ml means it contains 1 liter of water and this is equal to 5 glasses, 5 200 ml glasses. Yes, when you add all these, 200 plus 200 is 400. Again when you add 200, you get 600. Again when you add 200, you get 800. Again you add 200, you get 1000 ml. So these 1000 ml is equally divided into 5 glasses of 200 ml. Okay. Now the question is that 1 liter can fill how many glasses of 200 ml each? So how many glasses are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 5 here. Next, B question. 1 liter of water is split into 4 parts of 250 ml. You can see it here. So 1 liter can fill 4 cups of how much ml? You can see here it is given already. It is 250 ml. Okay. Next, coming to the C question. 1000 ml is nothing but 1 liter. Okay. So 500 plus 500 gives you 1000. So 1 liter can fill how many bottles? Here 2 bottles are there, right? So 2 bottles of how much ml? Each is 500 ml. Okay. Now coming to the D question. 1 liter can fill how many mugs of 100 ml? Now count the number of mugs here. Totally you will get 10. So 10 mugs of 100 ml. Now next, coming to page number 168, exercise 9D, first sum. The jug holds 1 liter. Yes, you can see the jugs hold 1 liter. Will the glasses fill up the jug? One has been done for you. Okay, we have to check whether it is equal or not. The options are given: enough, extra or less. We all know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So when you see for the first question, here 200, 200, 200. So when you add everything, you get totally 600 ml only. But here you have 1000 ml, right? You have 1000 ml. So will the glasses fill the jug? No. This is only lesser amount. So we have to put a tick for less. Okay. So the first one has been done for you. Now let us check the next one. So we all know that this is 1 liter, so 1000 ml. So we are going to add this one. So 500 plus 200 is 700. So 700 plus 200 is 900. So 900 plus 200 is 1100 ml. The jug itself is 1000 ml only, but here we have 1100 ml. So this is extra, right? So put a tick in extra. Now coming to the C question, we all know that 1 liter means 1000 ml. Now come on, let's add this one. 500 plus 200 is 700. 700 plus 200 is 900, and 900 plus 100 is 1000 ml. So here also 1000 ml, here also 1000 ml. So these glasses will fill the jar. So this is enough. Okay, so put a tick for enough here. Next, coming to the second sum. This is a mango milkshake recipe. Show the quantity needed in ml in the first column. Then show how much will be needed if only half the quantity has to be made. Do this in your notebook. Okay, so let us do it here. Some ingredients are given to make mango milkshake recipe. Yes, for sure we all like mango milkshake, right? So ingredients are given here. First, what you have to write the name of the ingredients here and how much is needed, and how much is needed to make half recipe of it. Half means it's nothing but what all the answer we are getting here, just we are going to divide it by 2 and write it here. Okay, so first take the ingredients. So first ingredient is mango pulp. So it has been written here. Second ingredient is vanilla ice cream. So we are writing here vanilla ice cream. Okay. Next one is 1 bottle milk. So write only the ingredient name milk. Next, what is needed? Honey is needed. Okay. So honey. Now this first column ingredients we have filled up. Next, to make full recipe, how much we need? So see here, 1 cup means 200 ml they have given, right? No. So but here they have given mango pulp is 2 cups. So 2 cups means we need 200 into 2. So that is totally 400 ml. Next, coming to vanilla ice cream. Okay, 2 cups vanilla ice cream. Yeah, 1 cup means 200 ml. So 2 cups means multiply the given number by 2. So 200 into 2 is 400 ml. Okay. Next, coming to the milk. 1 bottle of milk. Yes, 1 bottle of milk means how much? It is 500 ml. Next, coming to honey, how much we need? 2 tablespoons we need. But when you check here, 1 tablespoon means 35. So 2 tablespoons means we have to multiply this number by 2. So 35 into 2 gives you 70 ml. So these are the full recipe needed. So when we need half recipe means what we are going to do? Just divide these number by 2. 400 means half of 400 is 200. Here also we have got 400. So half of this is 200 ml. Next, here we have 500. What is half of 500? Yes, it is half of 500 means divided by 2. You get 250 ml. And next, here we have got 70 ml. When we multiply by 2 only, we have got 70 ml. Half of it means this is the answer. So 35 ml. So this is the way to write it. So now coming to the third question. The table below shows the amount of water a person uses for different activities. So brushing teeth with tap running is 5 liter. Washing dishes is 50 liter. Shower is 100 liter. Toilet flush 10 liter. Drinking and cooking is 10 liter. So question A. How much water is used for shower and brushing? And means for both. So we have to add shower and brushing. So shower is 100 liters plus brushing is 5 liters. So 100 plus 5 gives you 105 liters totally. Okay. Next, coming to the B question. How much more water do we use to wash dishes than drinking and cooking? So they are comparing two things. No, whenever the word than comes means they are comparing two things. So we have to subtract. Okay. So for washing dishes, how much it is used? 50 liters is used. subtract with drinking and cooking. Drinking and cooking, how much is used? 10 liters is used. So when you subtract 50 minus 10, the answer is 40 liters. Got it? Next, coming for the C question. If you keep the tap closed while brushing, you can save 3 liters of water. How much water will you save if you brush twice a day by keeping the tap closed? Okay, so here it is given brushing teeth while tap running. But here they are saying that when you close the tap and you brush, you can save 3 liters of water. Okay, so twice means it is nothing but 2 times. Okay, so 2 times means how much water will we save? Multiply this 3 by 2. 3 2s are 6, no? So 3 liters into 2 gives us 6 liters of water can be saved. So we shall meet in the next video. Thank you.